Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for you Pisces. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get the overall energy for you in the connection that you're here about or that you're wondering about or whatever. The card that came out is card number 39, which says creation. And there isn't a whole lot to say about it because it's just it's very obvious. This right now is a time when you're able to create whatever future you want. Okay, and it kind of feels like an in between, possibly you're ending something to begin something new, um, or you recently have ended something, or you're just trying to start something new. You're in this kind of yeah, it's like a new beginning, but you have control of the situation. I mean, this can be what you want it to be. You have the power. Okay, so let's go ahead with the tarot. This deck. We're going to ask 6 questions and hopefully get 1 card per question, but whatever comes out we'll take. So the person connecting with Pisces, can you tell us, how does this person feel? How does the person feel about Pisces? Temperance. So patient. That's Sagittarius energy. By the way, you might be involved with the Sagittarius, but the Temperance card is about, yeah, having patience, acknowledging that this might take time, acknowledging that balance is important, and getting to that point is an important step. So patient, seeking balance, possibly, maybe healing, but I feel more like it's a patience kind of card. Like, I understand this is going to take time. How do you feel? How do you feel about this person? How does Pisces feel about the person they're connecting with, please? Okay, we got 5 cards. It's quite a bit. The 10 of Pentacles, which is a card of commitment. Okay, like you may be committed to this person, or you may think it's very possible to be committed to this person for a long term. Okay, for the long term. It may be that you feel very committed to them. But that there's something going on that needs to happen, like before you can connect or something. That may be a possibility, just because they have this Temperance card here, which is like they're waiting, possibly, and waiting for something to happen. But you're showing commitment, and both cards actually indicate commitment, because even in the Temperance card, the patience, it's like, I'm going to be here and I'm going to see this through, and I'm going to see what happens, and I understand it's going to take time. So both of them really indicate commitment of some kind. We have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and both of those are very I mean, the Page of Cups is kind of an immature kind of love. Pages represent immaturity. They also represent youth. They represent freshness and the newness of that. And the Knight of Cups, he wants to charge forward and express that feeling. It's both of these cards indicate kind of like a well, more than a crush. Okay, but you know how a crush feels, if you can imagine, when you just meet someone and you're excited about it and you're so hopeful about it, and you feel like you might be able to find so much with that person, that like sort of feeling, you know the excitement, okay, and the openness, very open, in the start of a relationship. And the Knight wants to come forward and express that. We also get the Four of Wands, which is actually a card of celebration. It's often connected to marriage or a wedding of some kind, because in the Four of Wands, we're celebrating all that has happened and all that will happen. And so it's really And at a wedding, that's what we're doing. At a wedding, we're celebrating what we've already experienced together and looking to the future. And it's a celebration of all that we have had and all that we will have. And that's what that Four of Wands is. It's like gratitude for the past and excitement for the future. Really beautiful energy coming through on your side. I mean, not negative in any way on their side, but really hopeful energy coming through for you. And then we get the Seven of Cups, which can mean that you're kind of fantasizing about it all, thinking a lot about it all, not sure which step to take. So you may be feeling a little bit confused possibly, but also possibly just daydreaming a lot about all the possibilities. You know, where could this go? I feel this way, and look at all the things that could come from that. You know, look at all the grand things that could come from this connection. Let's go ahead and take a look at what their hopes are for this connection with you. What is the person connecting with Pisces? What do they hope for? What are they hoping for with Pisces? Okay, well, we have the Tower, okay, which would be change. They're hoping for some kind of change. Um, they want something to change drastically, and they want it to happen. They want it to happen quick, but they have this Temperance card here, which is patience. You know, so we have the Tower. We also have the Queen of Wands, which is fire energy. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could represent energy, or it could represent a person. So I don't know. You'll have to take it how it resonates for you. This person would be very attractive, kind of commanding, you know, creative, exciting, alluring kind of energy, okay? And it may be that they want to change in regards to that, or it may be that they want to change in regards to whoever this represents in their life or in your life possibly. So we get the Queen of Wands, and then we also get the Death card, which is an ending, and also yeah, sometimes we have to end something to start something else. So I don't know, it may be possible that one of you is connected with somebody else, because the fire sign, I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be you because you are not a fire sign, you're a water sign. So I wouldn't take this to mean you. I don't know what this Queen of Wands represents, but they want some kind of drastic change. Maybe, possibly, the changes that something ended and they want it to be brought back, you know. I don't know if the death is something that has happened or if the death is something that they want to happen. So because we have change and then the Queen of Wands and death, so it may be like, I want change to this. Do you know what I mean, what I'm saying here? I want change to this right here. Or it could be that I want change to this, and this is the change I want. So I'm not sure. You'll have to, it can be interpreted both ways. So you'll have to take it how it resonates, unfortunately. Let's see right here, what's your hope, Pisces? What are you hoping for with this connection? Death is Scorpio energy. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. You might be dealing with a fire sign. With that Temperance card there, Sagittarius is a fire sign. What is it that you hope for, Pisces? What do you hope for with this person? What does Pisces hope for in this connection, please? That really took a minute. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, so you might be dealing with a Taurus. Well, you can't see it because of the glare of the light, but It's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about taking steps forward, wanting to move forward, wanting to progress, okay? A Hierophant also represents like spiritual growth or tradition, things like that. So like wanting to follow the path that you believe is right, wanting to follow the path that is correct for you. And so wanting to move forward in that way. The Hierophant is also sometimes like a marriage card or an engagement card or something like that, because it talks about taking the next step up in a relationship. And that varies depending on what stage of the relationship you're in, you know, but you may be like dating exclusively or like moving in together. There are these steps, and there are very specific steps, and you want to follow those steps, and you want to move forward is what it's saying here. We also get the Magician, which is Gemini energy. You might be dealing with a Gemini, but that is creating something. And I mean, you have that power right now. You are in this state of creation. You can turn this into what you want it to be. And of course, you can always do that. You're always able to manifest what you want, but something has happened that has pushed you, or something is very soon going to happen that will push you into this extra like strong position. Actually, I've heard all of this stuff about the Pisces season this year and how it's going to be really strong for really everybody. So maybe it has to do with whenever your birthday is or around your birthday. But anyway, Magician, there's something here that you want to create. We get the Page of Pentacles as well, which is pages, like I said, they're like the first step. They represent youth and immaturity and like the beginnings of something, okay? And the Page of Pentacles is looking to invest themselves in something. They want to know more about it. They want to dedicate themselves to it. So there's something here that you want to invest yourself into. But then we have the Ten of Swords, which is an ending. And I don't know if you're trying to invest yourself in an ending, or if the ending is required to create the investment. I mean, we have several cards here, interestingly, that indicate some kind of ending needs to happen. With the Tower, the Death, the Ten of Swords, even the Creation card indicates that something has ended or is ending. And so I just looked at the clock, at the timer on the video, and it said 12:12. I don't know if that means anything to you, but yeah, with the Ten of Swords, it indicates that something needs to end. But I don't imagine that what you're looking to invest yourself in is what you're looking to end. It would be two different things. You're trying to create a new beginning and also an ending of something. And so whatever those two things are, that's what it's showing here. But you're also trying to move forward, and you're trying to like follow the proper path. It's almost like you want to get it done the right way, possibly. And so what would be the right way in your mind, you know? So you want to take those steps forward. Yeah, let's take a look now. If the energies continue as they are, Spirit, what's the most likely outcome for this connection? If the energies continue as they are, what's the most likely outcome, please, for this connection? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on tightly. It's a refusal to let go, actually. It's sometimes can be considered jealousy, or possessiveness, not jealousy, possessiveness. And sometimes when we're possessive, we get jealous, but it can be a card of possessiveness, just really holding tightly to something, not wanting to let it go. And that would be the card. This card represents the connection. So I think that it's possible there's something here that the two of you aren't letting go of. Both of you are holding tightly to something. And maybe that's the connection. Maybe it's some part of the connection. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just an idea that you're both holding tightly to. But there is something here about not letting go. Really not letting go. Okay. Let's see. What advice would Spirit give? What advice would you give to Pisces here to achieve what they want in this connection? What advice would you give them? What actions should they take to achieve what they want in this? Sorry about my puppy. If you can hear her, she's barking. What action? What advice would you give? What action should Pisces take? These cards are being a little bit challenging. What action should Pisces take? What advice would you give them to achieve what they want in this connection? What should they do, Spirit? What should they do? How do they get what they want from this? Ace of Swords, which is about truth, expression of truth, expression of a thought. Okay, maybe there's something specifically that you've been holding back that you need to express, but Ace of Swords is about truth. And it's about expression. I mean, like a message. Share your truth, whatever it is. That's what that card is saying. We also got the Justice card, which is Libra energy. You might be dealing with a Libra. But with this, I mean, it's saying do what's right, do what's fair, do what you're being called to act like the energy of the Justice card, which is about fairness and truth and balance. So do what you know is right and be honest about it, which, I mean, I feel like that's kind of what, a little bit similar to what you're hoping for anyway. So we have that there. We also have the Eight of Swords, which is an indication, first off, that the answer is there, okay? And with the Eight of Swords, the solution is right there, okay? But she just can't see it. She can't see the solution. Of course, she's blindfolded, but I mean, she can't tell. She can't find it. She hasn't found it, even though it's sitting right there, which, number one, indicates that the answer is close by. And so you will find it. You will find that answer, but also indicates that you're really the only one holding yourself back, because in the Eight of Swords, this is a mental state that we trap ourselves in, and we can set ourselves free of that, and only we can set ourselves free of it. So it's indicating that there's something here that you don't necessarily see is the answer, but it is the answer, and only you are holding yourself back from seeing that. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I hope you do. We also get the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups talks about like creating that space, for the people that you care about. In the Ten of Cups, it's a space of safety. You can express what your truth is, and I can express what my truth is, and we'll both be okay with it. There's no judgment here. There's no anger, there's no resentment, nothing like that. Just tell me how you feel and I'll be okay with it. And I'll tell you how I feel and you'll be okay with it. And it's like fostering that environment, creating that environment of emotional safety. Okay. And so whatever you need to do to create that for yourself, or to seek it out for yourself, or possibly to create that for this person, that's what you are being encouraged to do with this card. And the last card that came out was the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. So you might be dealing with a Cancer, the Chariot here. But the Chariot card talks about staying focused. You stay on your path. Don't get off your path. It's interesting that there's so many cards here that indicate that you have a belief of where you're headed. Like this Hierophant card, what else did I get? I felt like I don't know. I feel like the path you want to be on. And so the Chariot says, like, don't give up. You're on that path. Keep working towards what you're trying to achieve. Also a card of honesty, also a card of, being true to yourself and being honest to others. In this particular deck, it's called the Fairy Stallion. And in this deck, when you read about the card, it actually talks a lot about their connection, the horse and the woman, and how they've agreed on this destination, and they're headed towards it. But it talks a lot about their relationship, the relationship that they have with each other, and how they're on this path and they're dedicated to that destination, and how it brings them closer together, that dedication to that destination. And it's almost more about the journey of getting there and how it brings them closer together and how committed they stay to each other, and the fact that they are both committed to this destination. It's a very because the Chariot I kind of think of as an independent card all the time, but in this deck, it really feels more like a union, because the two of them are working together and they're dedicated to each other. They're dedicated to that destination, and they're going to get there. And so I don't know if that resonates for you, but it's something about this card that I really love. This deck is really beautiful. If you're interested in tarot decks, I would suggest getting it and reading the story behind the cards, because they're really very beautiful. But it is called Journey to the Hidden Realms. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw two oracle cards for it. Well, I don't know why I said two. I'm going to draw an oracle card from this deck. If two happen to come out, then I guess that's what we'll take. I don't know the name of this deck. I bought it in a little shop, and it was wrapped in plastic, and it didn't have a title, and so, but I find it very interesting. Can I please get advice for Pisces? That's not two. That's four. That's four cards. Okay. All of them are about fires, okay? Which, this is, the back of the card is what drew me to it anyway. I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, look at that fire. Anyway, I'm igniting honest expression, which I feel as advice it's telling you to be honest, which we already have seen multiple times here. Express yourself honestly and clearly. I am fanning my expression into the beyond. Ooh, that's interesting. I feel like this has a lot to do with that creation, because listen, you're in this state, like your energy right here is kind of fanciful, kind of like dreamy, very dreamy. Okay. And one thing that we have to do, all of us, and now the clock just said 22:22. But anyway, one thing that we all have to do is look at our dreams and identify which ones are ones that we actually want and which ones are ones that we're okay keeping in the dream world. Whatever those ones that you actually want are, you need to pull them out and then send that request out to the universe. You need to identify it as true, as something you actually want, something you really want. And I feel like that's what this, and even the creation card is about, really identifying what you want and allowing that to come into creation, but express it into the beyond. I am burning away self-doubts. Don't doubt yourself. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? Perhaps you're insecure about something and you're allowing that to hold you back. Maybe you don't think that you can manifest what you want. I have yet to do it, but I try. I know how I'm failing. I know what I'm doing wrong, and I have such a hard time forcing myself. I mean, I really believe if I could get it all right, then I could manifest it. I really believe that. I believe anybody can do that. But I know that I hold myself back for sure. And maybe it has to do with doubt. But anyway, if you have self-doubts, don't let it hold you back from manifesting what you want for yourself. And last, okay, wow, I am burning with sexual freedom. So there you go. Express that openly, I suppose, maybe in this connection, because we are asking about this connection. So maybe that's something that you need to express. We do have this Queen of Wands energy here in the Death card, and I thought possibly what might have happened is like maybe there has been like a decrease in that kind of activity, or maybe an ending completely in that kind of activity, like you've pulled that option out of a relationship. I don't know if that resonates, but that may have been it. But anyway, that's what I have for you today, Pisces. I hope this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, if it resonated for you, I'd love to hear about it. You could like the video, or you could post a comment below if you feel comfortable doing so. And if you haven't already and would like to subscribe, please do. That will bring my videos up into your feed more often, so they will be easier to find. But thank you again so much for watching. It really means a whole lot to me. So good luck to you in this and anything else that you're working on. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye, Pisces.